Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another vlog video. As you all know, it's your girl, Miss Ashley, and you are tuned into the Queen Crown channel. All right, y'all. In today's video, I am going to be talking about, I know this is going to be an update because I haven't been on here in so long. I've been busy working. And for those of y'all who follow me, y'all already know a little bit of my story about, me being homeless with my children. And not only just being homeless with children, but trying to restart myself all over again, whereas I can, really stay on top of my A game. So, guys, it is the 4th of July, and I am off work right now. I'm actually traveling right now. So I traveled and I'm visiting family and stuff in my hometown. And so I'm just reflecting, I'm just reflecting over the months and over the few weeks and over the few past years of things in my life, whereas I can just really reflect and just be thankful for, and really just thank God for blessing me in such a way as I'm like, wow, I remember praying for these moments. I remember praying that God brought me out of situations that I could look back on and be like, how did I get through that? Like, how did I make it through that? How did I accomplish, getting out of the situation the way I did? And all I could say is that God is good, y'all. And he is so real. He is definitely real, because I was just sitting here just admiring the beauty of God and the beauty of how he works, and the beauty of how, you can go through things in your life, whereas you could be in a very, very dark place and not even know how you're going to get out of it. But just holding on and having that faith in him will bring you through. And when I look back, I want to say about 8 months ago, I was going through a whole lot of stuff. I was going through, not having nowhere to go. I was going through, me and my children being homeless, no job, no money. I was receiving like TANF, and it's no shade to nobody who receives any of those benefits. Like I say, do what you got to do, get the help that you need. If they're willing to help you, get it. Just, it's your duty to make sure you're doing what you got to do, is to keep yourself in a successful place and accomplish whatever it is you need to do. But I was in a place 8 months ago, going over into a year, where I was just crying every day. I was crying so bad that I used to just wake up with like these headaches. And I remember I was like, God, I can't be worrying like this. This is not what you want me to do. I can't be in a place where I'm worrying, because I know you are going to come through for me. Regardless of how it may happen, regardless of what's going to have to take place, I know that you're going to come through for me. And the only way the Most High is going to come through for you is if you stay faithful unto him. You got to stay faithful unto him, and you have to pray. You have to get into a place where you're casting out all of your worries, all of your anxiety, all of your fears, all of your stress, your depression, your worries, your doubts, your whatever it is, your traumas. You have to cast it off onto him. And I'm a living testimony of that. And still to this very day, it ain't even about it being 8 months ago. It's still right now to this day that I have to remind myself, don't get too far off into worrying. Don't get too far off into thinking that, God is not going to come through for you, because he will. It may not seem like, you know how it's going to happen, but you got to know that he's going to come through for you. You got to stay very close to him, and stay mindful that he's watching over you. He has his guardian angels protecting you. He do. And so when I look back 8 months ago, I didn't have a job. I didn't have nowhere to go. I was a total mess. And I was like, you know what? I don't know. What am I going to do? Just really, what am I going to do? I had no idea. So I had to really push myself. I had to really, really push myself to say, Ashley, you got this. You got this. Stop worrying. Stop complaining. Stop crying. Stop stressing. And just do what you can do. And I remember when I moved to Madison, and it was such a relief for me at that point in time. It was such a relief for me because I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew I had to do something. And I remember I went to this place and I was applying for jobs, and I was like, I need a job. And they had offered so many different training. They was offering training for like to get your CDLs, to be a child care provider, to be a CNA, to go back to school, to be a medical assistant, to do all sorts of things. Whatever it is you want to do, they was willing to pay for it. And I remember I told the lady, I was like, I need a job where I could be stable. It can give me an opportunity to really, be stable for, a couple years or two, maybe 3, maybe 4, however long I need to. I just need to get grounded and stable. And she was like, let me see your resume. And I was like, okay. So I printed off my resume, and she looked at my resume. She was like, wow, you got some good qualifications. She was like, it's a couple things that you can actually get into doing. And one of those things is applying for the state. You can work for the state, and you can, with your qualifications, you can do these things. And I was just like, are you serious? She was like, yeah, you would be a great fit. And so I went and I applied. And I remember I had to take this very long test. And I remember that test was very long, but I ended up passing it. And they moved me on to the next step. And then the next step after that was, okay, we want you on. We want to get you in, and how soon can you start? So now I'm like, bells is ringing in my heart and in my mind, like, wow, this happened like that. It had to just take for me to do the footwork. So my point of saying that is that if you're not doing the footwork, how is God going to bless you? He's not going to bless you if you're not making a move to get to being blessed. You have to make that move, is to first say, okay, God, enough is enough. I have to put in some type of work in order to want to be blessed. And it was enough for me to stop dumping on myself, is to say, oh, what happened if I can't do this, or how I'm gonna do that, or what happened if I don't have a car, what happened if I don't have a way? No, you have to make those very little steps. And each time I made a step towards doing something, God just opened up other doors to other opportunities. So it's like, once I made that step to go to that place to look for me a job, that lady looked at my resume and she was like, you qualify for this, go apply. Boom, did the interview, got the position. Then the next step, okay, boom. It was just, things was just happening back to back for me. It was like if you did something, I'm gonna say it like this, if I didn't do anything, I feel like God wasn't going to open that door for me for the next opportunity. You see how it works? It's like you have to get up and move. You have to get up and do something. I remember an elder told me this was like years ago. They was like, don't nothing come to a sitting duck. Don't nothing come to you just sitting there. You have to make the move. You have to make the move. The Bible even says faith without works is dead. So you have to put that work in. You have to have faith in God, knowing that he's going to do it for you. I'm not going to make this video too long, y'all. I know this video is already probably a little long right now, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back with a part 2 to this video. This is just going to be an update. And I just want to let y'all know to stay close to the Most High. Put your trust in him, no matter what it is you're going through. You may be going through the worst of the worst right now, but make them steps towards success. Once you change your mind, once you change your heart, and once you change the way you look at things in life, you would then begin to see a different outcome of your situation. Don't think that you're the worst of the worst. Don't think that you just, you're not going to be blessed, or you have this bad luck, or whatever you think. Don't think those things. Those are negative thoughts, and those are thoughts of the enemy. You want to put in thoughts in your heart and in your mind and your spirit of positivity. You want to be able to live and embody and embrace positivity all around you, all in your life, all that peace. You want to embody that. You want to embody that peace in your mind, in your heart, in the way you think and the way you breathe. You want to embody those things because that's what you want around you. And it doesn't come easy, but you got to work for it. You definitely got to work for it, because sometimes some things can happen in your life where it can interrupt your peace, and that you don't want that to ever happen. I can't say ever happen, because it can happen, but you got to know how to identify it and definitely execute it, so it won't happen constantly, because there's things that happen in our life that can definitely interrupt our peace, whether that be with friends, associates, habits that you may have, any sort of thing that can interrupt your peace. You want to know how to eliminate it. First, identify it and then eliminate it. Pray about it, identify it, and then eliminate it. And trust me, and stay close to the Most High. He's going to redeem you. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. This was just a mini motivational video. I just want to share with you all, and also an update, because I have not been on here in so long. Oh, I need some water. Oh, I'll just get some Starbucks coffee. But I haven't been on here in so long. I've been working, y'all. And I be want to show y'all, sometimes like my schedule be just everywhere off the chain, and I'm thankful it keeps me busy. So, and also too, being a mom, of course, that definitely keeps me busy and going. So I'm gonna have to give y'all some more vlogs and talk to y'all a little bit more and give y'all some more love and positivity and good love and energy. All right, well, peace out, and I love y'all. Have a great, wonderful rest of y'all weekend. Some of y'all might be off for the holiday weekend, so enjoy y'all time while y'all off before y'all gotta go back to work. All right, love y'all.